Welcome to the show Meet the Boss, brought to you by Connectnigeria.com. I'm your host, William Suzomba. And today on the show, we have someone very interesting that I know you would love to meet. So why not just sit back, relax, and we shall be back after this time out.
Grow your business fast. Log on to Connectnigeria.com.
You're welcome back to the show, Meet the Boss, brought to you by Connectnigeria.com. And before the short break, I told you we have somebody very, very interesting on the show today. And I believe this person would enlighten you to a very large degree on some of the rudiments of modern day business, especially in the area of SME. So please join me as I welcome to the show today the person of Lola Masha.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome to the show today, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thanks
for having me.
Nice having us in your environment today.
Welcome to OLX.
Thank you very much. Now, a lot of us know OLX as a brand.
Yes.
But what many people do not know is who Lola is.
Okay.
So enlighten us a bit.
Okay, well, I'm the country manager for OLX in Nigeria, and I have been in this role for about 2 years. Prior to this, I've worked at several organizations, both local companies as well as global brands. I've spent time in the consulting space, spent time in banking, and also spent time in technology. But the key thread has been business development and helping to grow businesses.
Wow.
And that's really what excites me about OLX as well. The ability to take a small startup, which is what we were when I started here 2 years ago, to where we are now.
Okay.
Even though there's still so much more we can do. This is just the beginning for us at OLX.
Wow. Such a huge portfolio. Well, it's interesting because I did a bit of research on you, and I discovered that educationally your background is more of engineering.
Yes, that's
so when did you make that leap?
Yes, that's very true. Yes, I am a chemical engineer by training. My bachelor's and my PhD are both in chemical engineering from the United States. But I think what's absolutely valuable about the engineering curriculum is the ability to think independently.
Okay.
So irrespective of whatever your end state is, I think it's still extremely valuable to have gone through that very rigorous program. It really teaches you how to think fast, how to think creatively, and how to analyze problems and get to a realistic solution.
Interesting.
So no regrets about my chemical engineering.
Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Now tell us, let's come back to the OLX brand.
Sure.
When you guys first knocked on the Nigerian door, the Nigerian market as it were there challenges?
Absolutely. I think any business coming to Nigeria always faces challenges, and you often don't know what those challenges would be till you actually start. So we started in Nigeria about 3 years ago. We started September 2012, and I joined shortly after that. And you know, OLX is a global brand. We are in 40 different countries around the globe. We are in Asia. We are the #1 player in India, in Indonesia, in the Philippines. We are also a very large player in South America, right? Argentina, Brazil, Guatemala, Colombia, and so on. We're in Europe, in Poland, in Portugal, and a few other Eastern European countries as well. And when we started in Nigeria, right, so coming back to the question, we felt, well, this model has worked in over 30 different countries. There's no reason why it shouldn't work
here
in Nigeria. So we brought the same model to Nigeria, and we learned very quickly in the first few months that there is a Nigerian factor. And we had to tweak the business model to suit the local environment here. But frankly, that's also what's so great about the OLX brand, right? Is unlike other global brands, even though we are international and global, we're also very local, right? So we adapt the way we work, we adapt our culture, we adapt our business model to suit what makes sense for the local environment.
It's interesting you mentioned that. Now, can you share some of the strategies, especially in the marketing field, that OLX has employed that paid off, especially considering Nigeria as a focus?
Yeah, so we do a lot of marketing for the brand because one of our key priorities when we started was to grow the brand. So for folks to know who is OLX, right? What do they do? How do they work, right? So we spent a lot of money helping to grow the brand, and we use a range of marketing channels. And our core philosophy at OLX is test, learn, and then retest, right? And take things from there. So we've tested across the major marketing channels, right? So it's above the line with billboard, TV, radio. We've tested below the line with activations. We've tested digital as well.
Okay.
And there are two key themes that we have found to truly work for us. And the first one is localize, right? So don't simply take a TV commercial that may work in South Africa and run that here. Even if it's black faces. You still need it to truly have that Nigerian flavor, right? So all of our marketing campaigns are done locally. All of our media buy-in, script writing, the creatives, the shoot, completely done locally. So that has been key for us. And the second part of that coin is to also have a local face, right? And I think lots of global brands make that mistake, which is to launch in a market, in Nigeria particularly, and expect that anybody else out of any other country can run the business here. And we don't make that assumption, right? And we hire locally. It takes us longer sometimes to find the right people, but we do believe that we can find great talent locally, that we can find smart, intelligent, ambitious individuals here. And if it takes us a little bit longer to do that, we're willing to wait. You don't see any foreign faces as you walk through the OLX office. We are all fully Nigerian.
Proudly Nigerians.
Proudly Nigerian.
That's good. Now, still on the issue of SME, there's a popular saying that there is no how you talk about SME without mentioning the government of either of the country you're talking about. Right. How do you think the government of Nigeria has fared when it comes to helping and supporting and promoting SME, and what do you think they can do more to assist?
Yeah. Well, there's always more that can be done to assist small businesses in any market that you're in.
Yeah.
I think if you think of what the small business needs, I think when you have an idea and you start a small business, the first thing you need is some sort of a framework to refine that concept, right? To figure out, does this business model make sense or not? And I think that's one space where the government can provide additional support to our small businesses in critically reviewing and providing some guidance on if the business model makes sense. Secondly, we know that network effects are truly powerful. So I may have a small business idea right now, but if I don't have the right connections, if I don't have the right network, and I don't mean individual connections, but I mean networks to similar partners in the field, networks to vendors that could provide me with great service at great prices. I mean networks to associations that can also be helpful. And I think those network effects are truly critical in allowing the small business succeed. And that's also another area where the government can ensure that we surface these network effects, we surface associations, we surface industry organizations such as the Connectnigeria Small Business Conference coming up, that allows small business to truly connect, to discuss, to engage, and ensure that they are bouncing their ideas off of those that are relevant in the field. And then thirdly, we have financing. No business can take off without the right finance structure. And yes, we look to the private sector for that, right? We look to the private sector for loans, but I think even thinking about subsidized loans, possibly having the right policies in place, maybe some tax breaks as they make sense for small businesses in certain industry, could truly make or break any small business. I think those are three key areas where there's definitely a lot of room to improve.
Now, as we quickly come to a wrap for today's program, I still have some few questions to throw. What time is nobody's friend? Where do you see the OLX brand in the next 5 years?
My goal for OLX in the next 5 years is to take the company to a point where we become a true household name, where the average Nigerian not only knows the brand, but understands what we stand for, understand how we do business, and understand what our core values are and how we make an impact to the average Nigerian.
Interesting. Now, where do you draw motivations? I mean, as a business person, you must draw some strength from something or someone. Do you have role models? Do you read books? Where do you draw motivations from?
So one thing that constantly guides me is a desire to make an impact. And if I think back through my career decisions and through where I am, it's really the desire to make an impact wherever I am. I truly see OLX as transforming the Nigerian economy. Currently, Nigerians have about $526 million worth of used goods in their homes. Those goods range from refrigerators, to microwaves, to furniture, to cars, to fashion items, clothing, jewelry, and so on. But frankly, most Nigerians don't know how to convert that to cash, right? If you wanted to sell your used furniture, what do you do, right? And there hasn't been an easy way to convert that value to true cash. So one motivation for me, again, is making sure that we provide that channel through OLX where Nigerians can truly begin to take advantage of the value of used goods, dormant value in their homes, and convert that to real value. I love my team, and I think it's important that you surround yourself with people that you also feel you can learn from and you can work together to achieve joint objectives and joint goals. And so I truly also draw some motivation from working with the right people and making sure that we have shared objectives and shared goals to allow us to reach the business objectives that we are all aiming for.
You're a family person, I believe.
Yes, I am.
What role does family play in your life?
A very important one. I truly believe in work-life balance. Right? It's not just about work. It's having the right balance at home as well. I try to make sure that I delegate effectively to my team, right? So not micromanaging, but also creating a culture where my team members can also have the same work-life balance. I'm very proud to say that over 60% of our work staff at OLX is female. It wasn't intentional, but I do firmly believe that with the right environment, with the right culture, with the right support, women can be just as successful as men. And I think we are proving that at OLX, and look forward to even more to come.
That's good. That's good. Now, what's your hope for Nigeria as a country? We're in a new dispensation now.
Yes.
All focus and emphasis is on Nigeria right now.
Yes.
Now, what do you think?
Progress, success, increase.
And the OLX brand is there to assist.
Of course, absolutely.
Well, it's been a lovely time. I want to thank you very much, madam, for having us in your presence.
Thank you.
And we look forward to seeing you at the forthcoming event.
Same here.
To share some more thoughts.
Same here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, viewers, you've heard it all from Lola Masha, the brain behind the OLX brand here in Nigeria. She's shared some wonderful insight as to modern day business and how you can be successful as an entrepreneur. Now, remember, if you want to catch previous episodes of the show, log on to our site www.connectnigeria.com/CNTV to watch all the wonderful episodes of the show Meet the Boss. I remain your host, William Tuzomba, telling you to stay tuned until next time when I come your way on the show Meet the Boss, brought to you by Connectnigeria.com. It's goodbye and God bless.
Grow your business fast. Log on to Connectnigeria.com.
If you like the video you just watched and want more, subscribe now. To watch more videos, click on Watch More Videos.